Tonight's 48 Hours has a tangled story from Los Angeles. It features a former preacher and his girlfriend, a model turned actress. But it was hardly a match made in heaven. As Maureen Maher reports, the relationship turned into a murder case with one very unique defense.
He was a handsome man of God.
There's a verse that says, knock, and the door will be open. Seek, and you'll find.
He made a name for himself with a unique brand of religious performance art. Randoni had such a taste for theatrics, he ended up in Los Angeles, getting tapped for one of those eligible bachelor shows.
Mr. State, Mr. Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Brian Randoni. I'm an inspirational performance artist from Omaha.
He also used his personality and sales skills to make money and started a successful telecommunications business. And he did well enough to spend time in Las Vegas. It may be a bit surprising for such a religious man, but Randoni loved it there. In the spring of 2009, Randoni met a woman in Las Vegas he says he was ready to settle down with. Her name, Felicia.
She's like the perfect girl. She was like my dream girl.
His dream girl was a bubbly model and hopeful actress, with small roles in movies like Rush Hour 2 and The Fast and the Furious.
I love Felicia, and we were even planning on getting married.
But it was a volatile match, especially one night in September 2009, when Brian got home late.
I came home and I was just like, there was like a tornado coming at me.
It was meant to be a night of passion, but it turned into a nightmare. The next day, Randoni called 911 to say his girlfriend was having a heart attack. Police arrived to a bizarre scene.
Oh my God, it looked like a bomb went off in the bedroom. As I walked into the bathroom, there was the victim laying on the floor. Her eyes were open and she was staring straight up.
These parallel marks, they are wrapped around her legs. How does someone get a mark like this?
I think he was probably whipping her with some kind of instrument.
Somebody had beat this girl bad.
Police immediately arrested Brian Randoni.
We had our victim, we had our suspect, and we knew what happened.
Prosecutors agreed, going even further, charging Randoni not just with murder, but also torture.
I thought we had a slam dunk case.
But it was not a slam dunk. Randoni would plead not guilty and mount a bold defense.
The prosecution was trying to prove a murder when there was no murder.
There's a proverb that says, if you know the truth will set you free.
Maureen Maher is here now. I'm looking at those pictures, Maureen. That is some kind of heart attack.
Yes, it's hard to believe that somebody could inflict all that on themselves.
So he says he didn't murder her. What does he say happened to her other than the heart attack?
The defense claims that the heart attack, that actually her death was caused by GHB. I had never heard of GHB outside of it being the date rape drug.
I was going to say the drug that for rape, yeah.
That's what we've all heard of it. It's
yes.
a naturally occurring substance in the body, but about a decade ago it became a very popular party drug like ecstasy. It's often used between couples to heighten their relationship in bed, and Felicia was a regular user of it. Brian had used it as well, and he claims that she had an overdose that night. She took one cup of it early in the middle of the night and then again in the morning, and that by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, her heart had stopped from the drugs.
Whatever happened to her, you look at the closet door broken, you see the room in disarray, you see the marks on her body. He's saying that he's not responsible. The fact that he was a religious man, as you say in your piece, did that give him any credibility?
I think it may have actually worked against him at some point because, as you hear him quoting, he did not take the stand, but many people knew about this religious background, and that really didn't jive with this man of Las Vegas and the man who was making a lot of money and the man who was the partier, and he admitted to doing drugs with her. That's not really what you think of as a man who's also a religious man and who likes to quote the Bible.
Well, we can find out what happened Saturday night, unless you'd like to share now.
I would just say, for once, it doesn't end the way that you think it normally does with 48 hours.
Oh, because believe me, I have some suspicions already how this is turning out. Thank you, Maureen.